Star Showdown. The rivalry once thought dead and gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Longhorns ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's held. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
They'll leave it with him. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. Turning it on. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, you start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The Longhorns will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns will have it first and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Takes a snap, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. Open space at the 25. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. To the air, it's Owens. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry up. Straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Makes a connection. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The first down for the offense.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
That QB catches the ball, throws the screen right now. Maybe have a little bit of space if he can get a block. And the receiver just absolutely drops it right on the money. Bad play. Listen, this is where I'm going to my receiver. Be like, bro, it's all right. I got you. I believe in you. I'm going to feed you more opportunities later.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. They'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Handoff to the single running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
They try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. On the move, he fires. finds space on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Sends it back in motion. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Aggies moving quickly to the line. Going to sling it on second down. It's complete. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over USC. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's home. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Texas A&M going quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe.
Gonna let it fly. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got a little space. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
On the ground, it's Clark. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Quarterback keeps it, and he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. And the Longhorns are on the move. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Running back searching for a hole.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Right down the middle. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. He wants to change this route. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner can find no daylight. He goes down. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Brings him to the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Kearney. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Kearney. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Garrett. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clark. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Aggies will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Texas offense. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Runs through the tackle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clark. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there. But great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. The throw. Snagged out of the air. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Going to the running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Leads a bunch. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
I mean, this offense basically lined up and said, I don't care if you double team him, triple team him. It really doesn't matter. We're still going to feature him. And guess what happens? They still get the first down, even though he was double teamed.
And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. Touchdown, Texas. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Horns are up, and the eyes of Texas are focused on building the lead against the Aggies.
And the Horns are capturing this momentum. Listen, a lot of angst, a lot of nervousness early in the game, Palmer. But now Texas in this rivalry game taking over.
Yeah, you're right. Hook 'em right now. They're just enforcing their will in this game. They're the more physical team at this point. Texas A&M, they've got an uphill battle here.
Field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking left. He makes a catch. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, really nice catch there. And I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Punch it out of the air. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the 1st down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. That pass is incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. With the catch, it's Young. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Texas A&M going up tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it.
Okay, ready. Okay, great.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. Gets it past the marker. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the route is on.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by 7 over Penn State. You'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Cole finds his man on the left. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Texas A&M going quickly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Leaves it with the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go right back to him. Turning it on. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
14.
Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. He leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
This quarterback part of their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter, we're sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Fielded in the end zone, it's held. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. A run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. Quarterback keeper.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop you.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Trying to pound it in. And that is how we will wrap this one up. The week has been immersed in midnight yell.